Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you more spoiler coverage for Return of the Dragon Emperor. Today, last night, the more stuff for Kaguya dropped, so wind and water stuff, and today I'm going to run through it with you quick. So first up we have Iya, the god of water. We're seeing a lot more resonators this time for Kaguya. It is a 10-10 myth for 4, so those stats are fantastic for a 4-drop. 4-drop 10-10 is great. It gains +5/+5, and it can't be blocked as long as you control 7 or more water magic stones. And then when you resonance for a water magic stone, you draw a card. So this is draw power, unblockable. It's got barrier from any kind of monster effects just by itself, and it's a 10-10 for 4. This is a really good card for Kaguya. This is a powerhouse card for Kaguya that I think is going to really put her on the map. We were wanting to see what her resonators were going to be. This is one of them. This is really strong. It has protection, great stat line, gets a bigger stat line the longer the game goes, and lets you draw a card, and eventually becomes unblockable. So 15-15 unblockable seems really good, especially when it just can't be targeted by anything, resonator-wise. Next up we have Gilgamesh, the Immortal Hunter, another myth, 4-drop 7-10. If you control 3 or more treasury items, you can't destroy it. Note that it can still be banished or removed from game, but you can block whatever you want with it and everything else, and it just becomes big. And then it gains +100 attack for every treasury item you control. So, in a sense, you get, you know, a 10-10 for 4 in a sense, because you probably are only going to play this when you have 3 treasury items. And he resonances, and he gets stronger again as the game goes on, and he resonances with wind magic stones for produce 1 of any color. So keep that in mind, that her magic stone is a water wind stone. So tap a stone, draw a card, produce a will. What if they're both on the field? That's really good for Kaguya. That's extra ramp, that's extra whatever you need to make your thing happen that turn. That's a lot of power. So these guys are a little bit more expensive, they're on the top end, but Kaguya needed some heavy hitters, some creatures to kind of round out her treasury item package, and I definitely think that this is going to be a good set for it. Next up we have Spinning Miss, so a 3-drop chant. It says put a myth resonator from your hand into your field. Ta-da! So this could be Red Boy, this could be Odin, this can be Izanagi, this can be the 2 new ones. There's a lot of things you can put in, but this card torrents, and you also get the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your field if you torrent it, which is crazy. So get a dude, ramp a stone while this happens, and considering how it resolves in order, if you hit her stone, like say you put this guy into play with it, that'll resolve, he'll be on the field, and then you'll torrent, and then you'll hit a stone, and then he'll trigger, and then you'll get to ramp. Like, the synergy there is just really nuts if it works that way, so really good spell. Next up we have Millennia Bond, so this is the crying Kaguya kind of being still linked to the spirit of feasting there. You can even see Kaguya, I have lived long enough, look now to the future. Promise me, no magic can truly save the dead. It's feasting's final words. So sad. But anyway, it is a counter spell, so chant, quick cast. It's a pact for 1 blue, 1 green. If you control 1 of each, water and wind, you can choose both. You can cancel a chant and draw a card, or put a treasury item from your hand, costs 3 or less, into the field. So by itself, this is a cancel spell that also replaces itself, which is great, because, you know, this is essentially the new Absolute Cake Zone, which was fantastic. And then also, if you control 2 creatures, you also get to put in a treasury item, which could be the thing that you draw off of this spell. So, like, this is becoming really cool. The synergy between ramp and cancel and draw power and cancel with Kaguya is definitely feeling a little bit good, so I'm excited about that. Next up we have the Manservant of the Water God. It is a spirit, 2-drop 6/6. Treat this card as a water magic stone. So it will resonance to draw you a card. It will count towards the number of water magic stones you control for this. I mean, it is a 2-drop 6/6 stat line, which is pretty solid. So good card there. Nothing to break the bank, but still a cool card. And then lastly, Kaguya's Pictorial Scroll. So 3-drop treasury item. When it enters the field, remove the top 3 cards of your deck from the game face down, and you may look at them at any time. And while this card is in your on the field, you can play cards from your removed area that were removed by this card. So essentially it's a pay 3, draw 3, as long as this card stays around, which is crazy. Again, it's super insane draw power for this deck, and your opponent better have Addition Haste. So really, really cool. That is it for the spoilers for today, guys. Go ahead and check back later today for the Allosaurus deck list from this past week's feature match. Let me know what you guys think about these spoilers in the comment sections down below. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.